Yeah, so it was like some weird DirectX errors that we were having. I don't know what that was all about. Hello.
Oh.
We are recording. We are streaming. All the buttons are pushed. Going into the game.
Woo.
Oh, and the volume is coming out of the wrong place. Love that for me. Why? I don't know why that's happening. Why there always gotta be a thing? Why it gotta be that way?
It just has to.
I freaking guess so. It's been stressful tonight. Mouse is acting hella weird. One thing or another, you know, I can check everything a million times before we start streaming, and it won't work when we start streaming.
Yep.
Input. Samsung. Speakers. I mean, that was weird because I have my system sound, like the game, was coming out of my speakers, but you were coming out of my headphones. I don't know. I wish I knew. Okay, there we go. It's coming out of my headphones now.
Okay, cool.
Good Lord. Alright. Hi, Kendall. Welcome to the shit show. Alright. I think we're good. Alright. So yeah, we're starting a new game tonight. It's called Nate's Drew on the Haunted Carousel. Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky times. So yeah. Did you say this was one of your favorite ones?
I recall it being one of my favorites, but I don't really remember much about it. It's just like a vague fondness. So we'll see.
Yeah, might be like nostalgia. Can't really remember.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go.
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. To start playing, Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then, a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then, last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Fun. I bet you it's not. These games are very Scooby-Doo in that it's never
Yeah.
supernatural. I like how we
Never
get.
paranormal stuff.
I like how we have the circus music even on our hotel room.
Hotel room. Yeah.
Probably nothing on the journal yet. Inbox. Welcome, Nancy. Thanks for your subscription to Sassy Detective Online, the electronic tip service for the modern detective. So if you get stuck, things to do. Oh, we actually have
Oh,
a
check.
functioning checklist.
Wow.
Cool. Alright. This flag game. Oh god. I don't know these. Is there a point to this?
I don't know. Line them up? What does that mean?
Like,
You can
oh,
move
like
them?
3 similar ones?
Okay.
Alright, so it's just like... Okay. Alright. What's these?
A room service menu. All right.
Ooh, we gotta look at it. What do we got, Nancy? What do we got? Oh, just this. We can't look at the... Okay. Pasta and veggie platter. Penne pasta topped with sliced mushrooms, artichoke hearts, sun-dried tomatoes, basil, a splash of cream, and Asiago cheese. That sounds pretty good, except for the mushrooms.
Yeah. I'd eat that.
Yeah. Hamburger, Captain's Cove, fun day. Brownie layered with ice cream, banana chunks, nuts, whipped cream, topped with triple thick hot fudge.
For the nuts.
Okay. Phony. Lol. For seaside fun and excitement, nothing in New Jersey beats Captain's Cove amusement
Rolf
park.
Kessler.
One of the first rides at the park was a carousel created by famed wood carver Rolf Kessler. Completed in 1914, the carousel and its band organ are still operational. To this day, carousel connoisseurs swear that riding one of the wild-eyed steeds that Kessler carved is an experience that borders on eerie. The Tidal Terror roller coaster, Midway Games, Demons of the Deep haunted house. Okay.
They wouldn't want that in Erie carousel.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, let's leave. Do we need to go into the bathroom?
So
Is this
weird that we can.
I need to turn the iron on.
Why?
But why?
Weird.
Okay. Alright.
I need to turn the iron on.
I mean, good to know. Guess we can iron something at some point. Maybe we can, like, heat release ink or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Captain's Cove Amusement Park.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, sure. Hello.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
I guess, yeah.
If you think I'm Nancy Drew, you're right.
That's a relief. It's too early in the day to go sicking the cops on anybody. I'm Harlan Bishop.
Must be pretty boring with the park closed.
Are you the only security guard on duty now?
I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
Hey.
Pay cut, yeah. If you're still working full time, I don't know.
You must really like your job.
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
Only a few weeks, you say.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on this haunted carousel business?
Somebody swiped the horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if my conclusion would be ghosts either.
Curse.
So you think the carousel starts up by itself because some wires got damaged?
Makes sense to me. Of course, I'm no expert, and Ingrid swears she can't find anything wrong with the carousel's electrical system. But then, I kinda think she doesn't want to.
Because she wants it to be cursed?
Yeah.
Who's
don't know.
Ingrid?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
What?
Does he know what scurvy is? Because it's not that.
Where can I find her?
First things first. You won't be meeting her or Elliot Chen, the park's art director, until after you go see the park's bookkeeper, Joy Trent. Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
I mean, yeah, great.
That would certainly help.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Burn through it. Am I not supposed to have it? Yeah, why wouldn't she?
Why wouldn't Joy give me one of these?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
Okay.
Me.
Security camera trained on the carousel. Yeah.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That'd be great!
I got the tape right here, all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed. There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
I mean, that is pretty creepy, but I would have been like, who's at the control panel?
Right. Right.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
Try to prove your screwed up wiring theory. Yeah.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
You're not a cop, but you're a security guard.
Yeah, I want to watch
May I
it
see
again.
that tape of the carousel haunting again?
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
Yeah, so it's like static and then like kind of blinking lights and then it goes. Weird. Alright, I'll see you
Where
around.
did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store, department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
Did you say that's so weird?
I'm pretty sure you just made that up on the spot.
I'll see you around.
Go get 'em.
All personal belongings in your locker. Nancy visit today. Fun pass, map of park. Send to Joy. Police department.
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
Yes. Trying to look at the squiggles that were recently erased. Can't really
Yeah.
make anything of that though at the time. What's all this? So
I'm seriously not looking at anything.
it's like it's a forward arrow? What? What? Maybe because he's here? Maybe we just have to go to Joy? I don't know. See, usually you can, like, look around.
Yeah.
Strange. Chuck, Harlan, Evie? Erie? I can't tell if
Probably
it's
Evie? Eddie? I don't know.
Edie. Oh yeah, maybe Edie or Eddie. I don't know.
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
Sure. We're definitely gonna open it though.
Yeah, just not right now.
Yeah, can't mess with any of those either. Okay. There's nothing. Look in this. No? Crazy. Okay. Guess we'll just leave. Oh, look at it's got like a fun. You can. That's kind of nice.
Cute.
Instead of
Aw.
making me click like 15
Yeah.
times between each place.
Yeah.
Where did he say she was?
She's got her name on there, bottom left.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster, even if you can't ride it.
Why?
Weird.
What did the police find when they looked at it?
They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the
Sounds
insurance
about
company
right.
was going to investigate, why should they?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, I'll see what I can do, Miss Santos.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
I definitely recognize her voice as well. She's been one of the voices on something on one of these games. I just can't remember which one.
She kind of sounded like Sigourney Weaver to me.
Yeah?
I don't think it was her.
No, I don't either, but... Captain's Cove.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
Mike DeSalle holds the jewelry he found hidden in the padding of the orbiter. According to Detective K.J. Paris, right, more hidden valuables could turn up in the park. Aha! The
Hidden
orbiter.
jewels.
Oh, Nancy.
Maybe that's what whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
You don't say. Yeah, it was like as soon as jewelry was hidden, so I was like, oh, okay, so that's...
Yeah. That's what this is about.
The Orbiter turned into Mike DeSalle's favorite amusement park ride yesterday when he found close to $50,000 worth of jewelry hidden in the padding that lines the ride's backrests. I felt something sharp when I was strapped in, said 19-year-old DeSalle. By the time the ride was over, I thought for sure whatever it was had totally stuck itself into my shoulder. Assuming someone had placed rocks in the padding as a joke, DeSalle examined the backrest, found a small slit at its top edge, and through it he managed to pull out the offending objects: 3 necklaces, a pearl necklace, and 2 jewel-studded gold bracelets. I knew that they were real right away, he said. Fakes just don't sparkle like that. He turned his find over to the police, who quickly discovered that the jewelry was indeed real. It had been among the items stolen when a thief broke into the safe at the Captain's Quarters Hotel 3 years ago. Despite the fact that the man suspected of the theft is currently serving time in the state penitentiary for an unrelated crime, none of the stolen items have ever been found until yesterday. The man in charge of the investigation 3 years ago, veteran police detective Parrott, Paris, recalls that the thief made his getaway by running through the park. Paris now suspects that the reason the loot has never turned up is because the thief stashed the jewelry in various places throughout the park, so he could return for it days, months, even years later. For his okay, so there's one in that horse. For his honesty, DeSalle received a $2,000 reward from Warwick Insurance Company and a lifetime certificate for a room at the Captain's Quarters Hotel. Some pretty valuable stuff could still be hidden in the park, Paris said, but before people start tearing up the rides looking for it, they should be advised that I will be watching. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Are you Nancy?
Yes.
Yes, I am. You're Joy?
Joy Trent. Sorry about the mess. So, I'm supposed to give you an access card.
Yes, Ms. Santos wants me to have the run of the park.
You're wasting your time, you know.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Right, like,
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this curse garbage.
Okay, pointing fingers, are we?
right, like, well,
Are
give
you
me the
saying she
deets.
did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
Okay.
I would not want to go to a haunted park, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
How low opinion.
Yeah.
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides, nobody's been hurt. Except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park.
Oh.
2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was
She
guilt.
did. She bought his half of the park.
I think it's this lady.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get an access card for you. At least she's like the early one.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chin. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Does he not like to be disturbed?
Does he not like to be disturbed?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help.
You
Sorry
are
if I
not
disturbed
nice.
you.
No. And she seems like she has such a clear motive
Yeah.
for like wanting to get back at Paula and get
Okay if I
money.
peek in here?
Go ahead and
Right.
look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
It's weird that she's mad that Paula didn't just flat out give him money before he died, which means give her money, basically,
Right, right.
to inherit.
Yeah, I honestly don't think she's all that put out that her dad didn't get any money. So she didn't have anything to inherit.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
So the horse named
Convenient.
I guess should try and mimic that symbol. Let's see, it's like a swoop, and then a whoop whoop, and then a whoop. Just so I have an
Just like
idea
that.
of what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
The horse will be removed from the ride on August 3rd. Wait, is it? this... Okay, I guess that one is a little different. Therefore, it must be replaced immediately. Please find out how much this will cost and when you can deliver it. I need this information by end of day Thursday.
Interesting.
How can we, like, restore that? I guess we may not be able to find out.
Oh, we got to keep it. Sorry if you can hear Raja banging around. She's like throwing her bone onto the floor.
I didn't hear it, but then I heard it just then. She's so cute. Raja is Lauren's cute little puppy dog that is under energy submission right now. She's not allowed to suppression. She's not allowed to play or be excited because of her medication. The original Sheldon Rousseau Galaxy Ballroom.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
It is ironic.
Victim of coaster accident files $1 million lawsuit against Park. Lance Huffington, 37, is suing the Captain's Cove amusement park for $1 million as a result of neck injuries he allegedly suffered while riding the roller coaster at the park last week. Huffington, a salesperson at Matey's pre-owned car company, was a passenger on the Tidal Terror roller coaster when it suddenly lost power, slid backwards, and stopped. He claims that the sudden stop caused his head to snap backwards, then forwards, and that this whiplash effect caused severe trauma to soft tissue in his neck. The lawsuit seeks compensation for medical costs, pain and suffering, and emotional distress. Police say that no injuries, including Huffington's, were reported at the time. Huffington alleges that it's not uncommon for whiplash victims to be unaware of their injuries until later. The next day, that's when it hit me. I woke up and couldn't move. The pain was so bad, said Huffington. It's still bad, and the doctors say I may have to wear this neck brace for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to soak anybody. I just want what's fair. The owner of the park, Paula Santos, declined to comment on the lawsuit. The park was closed immediately after the accident to allow a thorough inspection of the roller coaster. The cause of the accident has still not been determined. Well, alright.
Shakir thinks he's lying.
It doesn't sound like he is.
No.
Sounds like he's like, I just don't want to go into debt.
You're right.
Hermit crab octopus mutant animal?
Titles.
Living in a shell.
I don't know.
Is it this?
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
Oh boy. Okay. Do we just need to connect them? Do we not have the means to connect them?
I guess we're not allowed to yet.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like... This is definitely something we are going to end up doing, but maybe
Yeah.
not at the moment. I called service to request an upgrade for card reader. Below is a schematic for the circuit as it currently stands. The resistors are in parallel. Waiting for delivery of... Oh, okay, so we need the macro resistor. I split the circuit to allow easy soldering of the macro resistor once it comes in. Krollheiser called and said that the total resistance for the upgrade has to be 15 ohms. They said that the macro resistor will give 5 ohms of resistance, so whoever's hooking up the thing should hook the resistors in series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
I'm gonna jot that down. But yeah, what is with the
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag. It's locked.
Oh,
Alright.
can you, wait, go back. Can you use the key card on it? Or is that what you just did?
That's what I tried originally.
This takes an employee access card.
Is it
Oh.
the blue one?
Yeah. I mean, the card reader is what needs to be, like...
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, I guess let's just make our way across the map. Look at stuff.
Get to play games. I guess I would.
Okay, whale, dolphin, trout, shrimp, fish fry.
Nothing like a game of squid toss, is there? You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Oh boy. Oh. That's it?
Aww.
Lame. What's this one? Swimmer's itch?
You're about to play Swimmer's Itch. You have 3 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
Get the swimmer to the beach before the hurricane hits. Move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer or on the obstacles in the swimmer's way. Vertical objects move up and down, left and right. Square objects move up and down, left and right. Keep an eye on the weather forecast to the right. If you don't reach the beach by the time the forecast says hurricane, you lose all 3 levels and you get a seahorse. Okay. I guarantee I'm not going to do this in the first try.
Oh, I see. It's one of those puzzles.
Oh, okay. That's way less intimidating.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like constantly moving.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We get a token.
Nice. Very cool.
Uh-oh.
Service.
Looks like it's out of order.
Okay. Okay, so
My boat will need something.
yeah, we're probably gonna need one of these. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hold on to the token then.
Yeah. That's
Wait. Is there not like...
yeah, I thought you could go. But no.
I guess I can't go that way. Is there not a way to... I think it's just that. I think it's just the 4 games. Okay, Carousel. Alright. Just gotta get situated. Alright. We have restored the floor on this carousel to the original condition. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs. Okay. Let's use it.
Time to raid the carousel. You have 2 fun credits left on your card. Mount up, mateys.
Oh, here we go.
The carousel will
Oh,
be
we
starting
didn't
in
get to
3
pick.
seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring. Yeehaw!
Try for the brass ring.
I don't know what that means, but I guess we're about to find out.
brass ring. Get ready. Oops, gotcha.
Okay. Got that.
That. What does that do?
I don't know. And only the people on the outside
Here it comes again.
get
Yeah.
it. Do we just need to collect these or something?
Seems unsafe to have people trying to grab for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, are we not allowed to explore that carousel? What? What? Oh, okay.
I was like, wait,
hold up.
the hell? Moon glow. Ah, they have names. Alright, there's absolutely something like on the floor.
Where the one is gone.
I mean, is that, or is it? Oh, okay. It looked like a service door or something.
Hmm.
Nancy, you gonna
Nothing?
no dialogue?
Nothing?
Okay. Oh, what the heck? Oh, this must be like the employee stuff. No.
Do we not have like clearance or something?
I guess not.
That dumb. What?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It wouldn't be anything else, right? Yeah, no. Rolf Kessler, 1914. Okay. Alright, well. Lancer. Starlight, like from The Boys,
The boys.
the TV show. The Boys.
Seen that.
It's on Amazon. It's good. I don't know if it's up your alley.
Yeah.
It's just very violent.
Yeah, probably not. That's funny because you thought of that and I thought of Starlight, Star Bright, or Star I See Tonight. That little rhyme.
Yeah. I was trying to look at the other ones, but it doesn't seem like we can. Oh. Yeah, it's just Starlight that we can look at. Over here. How do we get off though? I mean, because there's that. So is it just... You can't like walk around it? It's just a gate to leave. Okay, well I think that's all we can really do. Unless I'm
See anything
totally
else?
missing something. Which probably. That was-
I mean,
it happens like once again. Let's talk to Ingrid. Wait. Was she the one who doesn't like to be disturbed? Or was
I
that
think it's the
Elliot?
Elliot.
Okay, I thought it was the man. I couldn't remember. Oh, is she not here?
Looking for someone?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately. Do you have time to talk?
Sure. Oh my, you've got B3 issues.
What?
The hell?
I do?
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Alright. That's like one of my top, well, I don't know. It's up there on my list of annoyances of like unsolicited nutritional advice. Get out of here. Especially just looking at someone.
Harlan Bishop mentioned that some of your beliefs concerning food were somewhat unconventional.
It just seems obvious to me that what you eat, as well as the psycho-spiritual conditions under which you eat it, results in what you are, that's all.
Indeed.
So obvious.
I want to ask if she eats meat.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're an engineer?
Got a Bachelor of Science degree from Ohio State and everything. I like surprising people. Unpredictability is what makes life
Bachelor of
interesting.
Science too. That does not make me an engineer.
Right. Right. That was a whole different college at my university. It was a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Santos asked me to figure out why weird things have been happening around here lately.
What's to figure out? Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
So you think this curse thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
Coincidence.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton.
Ooh.
I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Okay, yeah, so he definitely lied about the department store.
Any idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Technically.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
Sure.
I guess.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place. Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like. When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you gonna answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
Okay.
I think that question's about the carousel, not the roller coaster.
Oh, about the red.
I don't seem to be
light.
having much luck using my access
Yeah.
card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again.
Oh.
Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
I thought it was the I don't understand, give me a tip thing.
Oh, yeah.
Any advice?
Any advice on how to go about fixing the Midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the clipboard. Check that handbook I gave you if they're too cryptic for you. But you'll also need the plug-in keyboard. And unfortunately, I have no idea where it is. One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Nancy just be like doing people's jobs for them.
All the time.
her stuff. Pandora 2XS Hybrid. Open it up. She's looking at buying a new expensive car.
I believe that's mine.
Nah, it's fine. Just taking a peek.
We're looking.
Seems like such a big room where we just can't, like, only go to, like, the desk and to her. I don't know if stream just heard my stomach make that absolutely absurd noise, but it was a really loud grumble. Okay, Elliot. Should we bother him this early?
You have to get the soldering gun.
Yeah.
Apparently. So yeah. We have a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time. Uh-oh.
Out.
Grr.
And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, Nancy. Okay. So is this the employee reader we use for this? Yes.
What is that noise? Sounds like it's coming from below.
Oh, there's a keyboard. Creepy.
Just an old radiator.
Literally nothing else? What?
Are we gonna get stuck in here? I see that too.
Yeah. Maybe it's just where that one that had been taken off, like, normally goes or something. I just wanna leave. So can we ride it?
I guess not.
Yes.
Yes. You have to talk. Ooh, she's gone.
Who are you and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet. Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits, Nancy Drew.
How come you didn't speak up before?
How come you didn't speak up before when I was in here talking to Joy?
I cannot interact with my environment when my visual and oral sensors are covered.
Do you have a name?
I am.
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
I see.
Who programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question, Nancy Drew. Why are you here when Joy is not?
As a matter of fact, I need to leave a message for her.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not gonna talk to me anymore.
So can we snoop now that we ran his battery down? Maybe?
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
Okay. No, we can't snoop when she's gone. Surely, once his battery is dead, we should be able to.
Looks like Joy's a pencil chewer.
Okay. Is that something we need to know?
Middle schooler. Is there anything else in here that she didn't want us looking at?
I can't recall.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see what that is, but I guess it's not important. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she was trying to keep us out of anything. Can't see Elliot. We can go try and fix this.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel horse.
Maybe that's why someone stole that
Yes,
carousel
Nancy.
horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
She's
My
so
thoughts
slow on the
exactly.
pickup sometimes,
I
and then
called the
sometimes she
detective
jumps
that
to
was in
like
charge of the
crazy
investigation back
conclusions.
then. His
that
name
I'm
was
Yeah.
like,
AJ
what?
Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
To call us. Okay. Yeah, eventually we also have to call that detective.
Yeah. That'll be our next thing, I think, if we struggle to fix this. Got this done, but had to fight the power relay switch to work right. After successfully upgrading the hardware on the Tahoe circuit board, the Crawlmeister arcade game will not function and will display an error message on the front panel video screen. The hardware upgrade must be added to the Crawlmeister arcade game code. In the back of each Crawlmeister arcade game is a small video screen that contains the programming code. Use the Crawlmeister portable keyboard to plug into the monitor and type in the code upgrade. This can be done by simply adding the word super to the upgrade function and by entering the Crawlmeister arcade game serial number as the parameter. So we need to type super upgrade function and use the serial number as the parameter. Upgrade function was called ping, and the serial number was that the new function would be super ping, and UB would be entered as the parameter. Okay. How do we know what the serial number is?
Oh, it was on the back there.
Oh, it's on the front. Was it on the back too?
I don't know. I thought it was, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
The keyboard is missing.
Yes. Right. Okay. To update game, change function, call online directly below. If game over.
Oh boy.
Is that the only place we can type? It's the only place it lets us type. So
I have no idea what to do.
if the function is, so do we want to change that to, I don't understand.
I also don't understand. We could look at the book.
Oh yes.
So it would be the arcade probably. Raja, you're so loud.
Complete each line of code with a semicolon and place all parameters in parentheses.
Oh.
We'll display an error message on the front panel. Simply add the word super to the upgrade function by entering the serial number as a parameter. But what is the upgrade function on this? To update game, change function call on the line directly below. So
I guess, yeah.
We just type, but it has to be super something.
Oh, right.
So it would be, move the mic up out of my way a little bit. So it would be like super barnacle blast, and then in parentheses we put.
Yeah. Do I want to let you do like? Can you press enter?
Yeah. I was worried if I hit enter, it would save and run, but. KM 5200. Did that do it?
Raja's chewing on her bone right next to me, and when the little game did that little she like stopped and looked at me like what was that?
Okay, I guess that did it.
This is Barnacle Blast. After this, you'll have just one fun credit left on your card. Now blast all those nasty barnacles off the ship.
I do really enjoy those little card swipes being little clams. Okay.
Yeah.
Use the paddle at the bottom of the screen to shoot the ball at a barnacle. Every time you blast a barnacle, your score increases. Okay. To control the paddle, use your keyboard, left, right, and shoot. Okay. Control the angle of the ball's bounce with the paddle. Try hitting the ball with different areas of the paddle to change the angle. Okay. Faster you blast all the barnacles. Okay. We'll start with medium. Ah, yes. Oh my god, that moved so fast. Jesus. God, it zips along. Also, it's leaving those little lines like everywhere. got a shell token. Oh boy, okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Please hit the blue one. Oh. Move so much.
Wow. Did you hear that one?
No.
She just dropped it off of the bed. I'm not gonna get it for you. Go get it.
Come on.
Game is stressful.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god. 3 hours later.
Oh
my god.
Aww. Oof, good job. Do my sound effects help you?
Yes.
Ooh, oof, blah blah blah.
Juked me. Alright, come on, you bastards. Oh my god. It's like I want to play it safe. You know, and not try and like change the direction too much and fuck up. At the same time, oh my god. How many chances do we have with this? Do we just go until
I think you go until you quit.
In that case, we're here until I get it. 'Cause that's how I work. It's so stressful. Like way more stressful than it has any right to be.
Yep.
Like I'm playing Doom.
If you can answer without being too distracted. Ooh.
Oh, like there's somebody in chat?
No, I'm asking you, what is Doom about?
Oh, the audio, that specific audio did not come through. You just said, if you can answer without being too distracted, and I was like,
Oh. Weird.
You are like a demon slayer, awoken by the powers that be to slay a bunch of demons. It's just one of those first-person shooter games that the story's not all that important. It's more about the gameplay, about the shoot. You know, it's a fun shooter. Like as far as if you like first-person shooters, but it just stresses me the fuck out because it's super fast-paced. It's the sort of game that you always have to be moving. You can't sit still. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It just stresses me out. But it is really fun. Okay, so we played and beat that one. We beat the swimmer thing, so we have a shell, a mermaid, and a seahorse now.
Yeah, we just haven't done the squid one.
Okay, let's try the squid toss again. I think I have one more credit.
How about a game of squid toss? Uh-oh. You are using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card. That's no problem. Just get a new one. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Okay, so we needed to go down in power.
Probably only one. It seemed like it was just over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Ooh, okay.
That seems too far. That's as like far to the right as it goes. But that seems. I think it's that one. Let's try it. Doll.
Does that mean we have to go back and get another fun card?
Probably have shit to talk to him about anyway.
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
Well, I was thinking maybe the reason that horse was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose.
Detective work,
The thief's
detective
name
work.
was Chaz Dunning. Died in
He
prison
was
about a
like,
year
don't
ago.
steal shit from the
I'll
park
tell you
because
what,
I'm watching.
I'll make some calls, trying to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Something you might. Sorry, that just made me think specifically of the Netflix show Lupin. Have you seen that?
I'm trying to think if I've even seen a trailer for it, but I don't think so.
It's you may or may not have. It's a French Netflix show. So if you don't mind reading subtitles, I think you would really like it because it has a very Sherlock-ish kind of vibe to it, except that from like the criminal's perspective, the main character is like a professional thief. And I think there's only like 5 episodes right now. So it's not a mini series. I think they're making a 2nd season, but it's, you know, low commitment as far as episode numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like binged it. I really liked it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, we
Check
didn't
it
go
out.
in. I forgot why we came here.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator, doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off till the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Oh yeah. Sometimes.
Well, I try. has he always been behind?
I guess he was doing okay up until about a month ago. Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
Okay. Yeah.
I seem to have used up all the fun on my fun pass. Did you say I could get another one?
I certainly did. Here you go. Enjoy.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for on the carousel video because we can see it over and over as many times as we want, it seems. So I'm like, what is there to see?
I'll see you around.
Knock 'em dead.
Maybe something will present itself and we'll have to come back and look at it.
Yeah. Probably so.
Looking for something specific.
Alright, Squid Game.
Nothing like a game of squid toss, is there? You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Squid.
Alright, so we need to go up to orange, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too far.
It was. Oh, you were right.
Lucky you! You're about to play squid toss.
It looked
By
like
the
it
way,
was lined
you have
up
3
when
fun
we
credits
missed it
left on
last
your
time.
card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Yeah.
Definitely the same ones, though.
You need to lower the power, right?
Yes.
Okay. Second guess that for some reason. Okay. So we only want to go once and then up. Nice. So that one's probably also once, but then red.
Yay!
We did it.
So now we have some tokens.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what we need those to use those for.
Hello?
Jeez,
Hi,
everyone's
Nancy.
calling us.
KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Do you have any idea what he looks like?
Dark hair, medium build, clean shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Sounds like someone we know.
Jersey accent. Harlan?
Hotel
Yeah.
operator,
He's
what do you
from
want?
Trenton.
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good, use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Huh.
Why can we order things?
I don't know. This.
I'd like to order the pasta and veggie platter with orange juice instead of a soft drink, please.
Health nut, huh? Well, whatever. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What? I just want to make this phone call. That was like lightning fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. I don't understand. Okay. Let's try and call.
The directory, maybe?
Yeah.
So we've been talking to the detective. I'm assuming that's different. Or the same.
I think it is.
Okay.
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Captain's Cove Police Station.
Detective Paris, please.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy. Nothing new at this end. What have you got?
How much do you know about Daryl Trent? You know, the guy who used to be the co-owner of Captain's Cove? Paula's former business partner?
I met him a couple of times. Real friendly guy. Young at heart. More of a kid than most kids. I kind of think that's what killed him, you know? His body just got too old for his soul.
Okay.
Dark.
Did you ever meet his daughter?
I didn't even know she existed until Paula mentioned she'd hired her.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Glad I could be of service.
Okay, so... Who is this?
Frank and Joe Hardy are like the Hardy Boys. They have their, yeah, they're also like mystery people. It's like, it's kind of like Calling Ned or Bess and George.
Okay. I mean, I guess we could call them.
They're fun.
Hello?
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy.
Hey, Joe, pick up. Actually, he may not want to talk to you.
Why not?
Because you get to solve a mystery at an amusement park. He's so jealous he could spit.
Hi, this is Joe.
I love her.
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
I don't want to talk to you.
What did I tell you?
Oh, I'm just kidding. Pardon me for a second. I gotta go spit.
Quit fooling around, Joe. She's calling long distance, remember?
Sorry. So what's going on?
Remote control devices?
Interesting.
What? Have those even been mentioned?
Is the robot maybe?
Maybe, but he was... I don't know.
Do you guys know much about remote control devices?
I had a toy car that used one, until Frank broke it.
Ancient history, Joe. Let it go. Why do you ask?
Oh, okay.
When I saw a tape of the carousel going around by itself, there was a very brief burst of static just before the carousel started up.
Electrical interference, consistent with someone using a remote control device.
If that's the case, there has to be some kind of electronic device that transmits as well as receives near, or maybe even attached to, the carousel.
I haven't checked out the carousel's machinery yet.
Make sure you look hard when you do, Nancy. The device is probably pretty small.
We probably can now, because she said she was going to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the people who was on the roller coaster when it suddenly stopped is claiming that his neck got injured and has filed a lawsuit.
Well, boys and girls, can you say insurance fraud?
What if someone is making up a false claim? What if that was his plan all along? And what if someone in the park is in on the scheme with him?
That person causes the accident, the guy sues, they split the settlement.
New word, boys and girls. Can you say motive?
Cute.
I got busted while snooping in Joy's office by a talking computer.
Her computer talks?
It's not her computer, it's this weird-looking thing. It's like somebody threw a bunch of junk together and somehow programmed it to see, hear, and speak.
Where do you think it came from?
Oh, Radio Shack.
Well, she didn't get it at Radio
That's
Shack,
still
that's
in
for sure.
business?
I had a talking computer once. Remember, Frank?
Is Radio Shack
That
still in
wasn't
business?
the computer. It was a plastic keyboard with
No.
a tape player inside.
I mean...
Which you never should have left on
At
the
least
stairs
not
for somebody
storefront.
to accidentally step on.
Bigfoot.
Joe.
They may have like an online presence, but I don't think so.
I better get going.
Let us know what happens.
Alright. We'll try Bess or Ned another time. I feel like we have always something good to do when we're like stuck with no way forward. So we want to check out the carousel. See if this works. I want to see what's in here first. Nice.
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink. Whoever he is.
Us, my dog. That's our
Tink?
nonsensical nickname for Devin. Okay. I'm assuming she wrote that number down and put it in her call pilot. I'll jot it down just in case. 6,
Something's missing here.
Hey.
Something's missing here.
Come.
What is she doing?
She picked up a piece of plastic. You may not eat that. Hey. Good girl. Thank you.
You're no
Thank
fun. Ah, we have a safe. But I don't... Yeah. Can't even try to open it without...
Time to start crawling.
Absolutely
Yay.
not.
This goes to the space underneath the carousel.
Not a fan of crawl spaces.
Yeah.
Wonder what that is.
Oh, it's what they were talking about.
It's a remote control device, Nancy.
Literally just got off the phone talking about it.
Is that it? Is that the whole reason for... Yeah, looks like it.
There's something up there. Looks like a letter.
Kind of looks like a wanted poster.
I can't reach it.
Well, last time the solution to this was a magic wand and a piece of gum, so...
I can't reach it.
That's funny.
Oh, maybe we have to turn the carousel. I don't know. What is this?
Yeah, so good to keep in mind. We need something that can reach.
It's weird that we can look at the names, but I haven't seen them on anything else yet, so...
We did have the one that was sold.
Right.
That was it. And they've all got like colors. So I'm sure something.
Okay, so we can go try and fix this.
This takes an employee access card.
Which we have.
Alright, we took a picture of this. So... that goes there, I guess.
I guess. Now what? Is it really simple and we just turn it on? Oh.
No, we have to recreate the picture. Oh, but we need the soldering thing.
Oh, right.
Okay, so we can't do that. What is this again? Oh.
Oh, we can input the name.
Okay, so is it Lancer?
Starlight.
Starlight. Moonglow. Moonglow didn't even fit.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to...
I'm assuming it's the horse that got stolen.
Yeah. Oh, what is the brass ring for? That won't help her reach the thing, will it?
Not unless she chucks it at it.
I don't see how it would, but it wouldn't be the first time that it made no sense to me.
Yeah.
I can't reach it.
Yeah. Okay.
We could see if Joy has called Elliot yet.
Yeah. And then if not, I guess we can go back to the hotel and see, and like call the Hardy Brothers again, now that we have a remote control. Or I guess we can just ask people about the remote control thing.
Yeah, true.
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's
Okay,
Cove.
now you're all of a sudden very nice.
Right. He's like, oh yeah, shit happens, it's fine. Like, okay, well then.
Kicked us out before.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
That's odd. Ingrid said carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original. Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
And that's the horse that was stolen. The replacement?
Right.
Ah, okay.
Same.
The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
That would not be a very good motive.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great, thanks. Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
I don't get his drift. Like, she's, like, pale?
She's invisible even when she's visible.
She doesn't talk much?
Yeah,
what does that
that's
mean?
what I would say, is like she just doesn't really have much of a personality and she's just kind of like there.
Her personality so far to us is mean.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to work.
Rock
Does
on.
seem a bit pushy.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Hey. What does it mean?
I'm wondering if she wants to do like a tracing of the paper with the horse's name on it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like shade it, because there's that pencil in her office.
Oh, true. I always think it's weird when we have to find a pen or a pencil for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nancy, just have one.
Or ask around, or like,
yeah.
These are things that should be readily available.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool.
Cool.
Famous carousel carvers. Golden age of carousels began in the late 1800s and ended in the early 1930s with the Great Depression. During that period, 3 different carousel styles emerged. To the trained eye, these styles are as distinct as a fingerprint. The Coney Island style, the horses that Charles I.D. Loof carved, tended to be very fanciful, with flashy, often jewel-encrusted saddles and bridles. M.C. Ilions and Charles Carmel also carved horses that were less than realistic, frozen in highly animated poses. Stein and Goldstein carousel horses were known for their big buckles and lack of forelocks. These Philadelphia-style horses were very realistic, with many sporting armor and other militaristic gear. The carousels that the Dentzel Company built often include horses with human faces carved somewhere on their sides. The Philadelphia Toboggan Company was not founded by carvers. As a result, its carousels displayed many variations of the Philadelphia style. Fantastic factoid. The horse on the outside just in front of the chariot on a carousel is called the lead horse. This horse is usually the biggest and most exquisitely carved horse on the carousel. Some carvers carved only the heads and let other craftsmen carve the rest of the horse. Interesting.
So much to know about carousels.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Daniel and Alfred Mueller of D.C. Mueller and Bro Company were famous for their exceptionally intricate and realistic carousel figures. One of the company's founders, Daniel Mueller, is often said to be the best carver of carousel horses ever. Those familiar with Rolf Kessler's work might disagree. Driven by dark moods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found the intense expressions of Kessler's creations to be a little too realistic. A number of companies specialized in carousels that could be effortlessly moved from one place to another. The carousel horses they created were relatively simple in appearance, so that they could be produced quickly and moved with minimal breakage. Armitage, Herschel, and Spillman were known for this style, and the carousels of the C.W. Parker Amusement Company were seen throughout the American heartland in early 1900s. I'd like to go back. Can I not go back? What?
The game said no.
Guess not. Horses were carved out of soft hardwood like base wood. This wood is soft enough to carve easily, but hard enough to stand up to a lot of wear. The side of the horse that faced out and was most seen by the public was called its romance side. Since it was the most visible side, it usually included much more detail than the underside. The history of the carousel. Carousels, or merry-go-rounds, evolved from games people in the Middle Ages used to play on horseback. I read that sentence wrong. In the 12th century, the Spanish named one of these games Carosella, which meant little war. By the 17th century, carousel among the French royalty meant a festive day of contests on horseback. In one of these contests, riders would try to spear a small ring with their lance while galloping past it at full speed. To practice for this event, noblemen would straddle a wooden horse that hung from an arm and was attached to a center pole. As this center pole and armed turn, powered by horse, mule, or servant, the rider would try to spear a small stationary ring mounted on the outside of the machine. Eventually, the word carousel referred to this machine rather than the pageant on horseback that inspired it. Interesting. By the mid-1800s, men, women, and children of all social classes were clamoring to ride the contraption, which by this time included several rows of wooden horses. Innovations occurred rapidly after the carousel became... Okay, let's wait to turn the page. Early 20th century riders rode the carousel for the cool breeze it generated and for the thrill of riding something going fast, 7 miles per hour. Carousel horses were often named. Their names would appear on the inside of their bridles. Alright, so they became driven in 1870, and by the early 1900s, the carousel looked pretty much the way it does today. It is interesting to note that English carousels rotated clockwise, while carousels in America and the rest of Europe rotated in a counterclockwise direction. This is because, it's because the English thought it was important that riders be encouraged to mount from the proper side or the horse's left side. Also, the game of trying to grab the brass ring was never popular in England. In the United States, moving counterclockwise allowed the carousel riders to use their right hands to reach for the ring as they went by. Menagerie figures such as tigers, dogs, giraffes, and even frogs were found alongside horses on carousels in the late 19th century, but by 1920 these figures were on their way out, because the carousel makers realized that many children were frightened of them and preferred to ride horses. Yeah. The horses on the outside are bigger and more ornate than the horses on the inside, so they can be seen from a distance and will attract potential customers. What is a band organ? By 1920, most carousels in the United States were treating their customers not just to a cool, refreshing breeze as they rode, but to the bright, lively sounds of that distinctly American invention known as the band organ. A band organ is a mechanical device, meaning that someone doesn't have to play it. Rather, it produces music by mechanical means. In very simple terms, air supplied by a bellows at the bottom of the organ is forced through the pipes which produce musical notes in relation to holes punched in a roll of paper. A variety of pipes can be activated at one time, along with drums and cymbals, so that the music sounds much like that of a small military band, hence the name band organ. Many people think the music they hear when they ride a carousel is calliope music. A calliope, however, is a totally different machine designed to attract attention. The high-pitched flute-like calliope tones are usually heard at the circus. Some antique band organs house speakers that simply broadcast pre-recorded music, but some still use the traditional but fragile paper rolls, while in others, that's what the tissue's for. But some use the traditional paper rolls, while in others the pipes are activated according to digitally recorded patterns. Some band organs can go back and forth between the old way of playing tunes and the new, improving the likelihood that as long as there are carousels, there will be band organ music.
Speaking of it.
Which one did we miss?
This one.
Most horses that are mounted on permanent carousels have tails made of real horsehair. The carousel horse was carved out of many pieces of wood that were held together with glue and small dowels, never nails because they would rust. A horse's leg could be made out of as many as 6 pieces of wood. Okay. That was actually all very interesting. I am a history nerd, so that was... I was thoroughly engaged during that. Okay, what is some lathe?
Wow, a lathe.
Yep.
You knew what that was?
Yeah, because of, well, I watch a lot of Adam Savage videos with Kendall. I'd heard of lathes before, but I couldn't have told you what it looked like.
We can't look at your magazine? Why is it dirty?
I'm not allowed to read. It's about like a cello's. Like, I don't understand. It's a musical instrument on the front of it. How bad can it be?
Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood.
Yeah. Of basswood as well. Huh. Oh, okay. Just took that. I like how he's like, don't look at my magazine, but just like, take other shit. I feel like any number of these things could help us reach that letter.
Point.
So,
no, it
so
has
many
to be
options.
a specific thing.
I can use this to measure.
Or
measure what?
I can use this to measure.
To reach the measure what? The papers?
I can use this to measure.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what she's trying to measure. I don't. That'll be here when we need it, I guess.
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
What?
I don't know. Alright, and that's stuff that we already looked in. Okay. So I want to go back to the organ on the carousel. Oh my god. No. Hello. Oh, time to go outside for the puppy dogs. Okay. Nice. So,
need to tape them to the pipes. Something's missing here.
What? What?
Can you like turn it on? Will it like blow it or something?
Well, so if you switch it over to CD, it just plays from a CD. But if you switch it over to the roll, which would use this, it...
Something's missing here.
She says no. What is missing? What?
I don't
get it.
I don't even see where we could put something.
Right.
Oh, do we need to call Tank, you think? And it goes in the other side of it?
Maybe. Let's try that.
Cell phone's so nice, we don't have to worry about area codes anymore.
Sorry, I'm busy fishing, which means you're gonna have to call me back.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. If you could call me back, I'd really appreciate it.
Okay, guess we're waiting for that.
Yeah. Alright, well... I don't have anything that can reach the... Nope. Okay. Let's... I'd like to go talk to Harlan, I think.
Hey, Nancy,
you're
what's
an
up?
ex-con.
Yeah. Electronic device under the carousel.
I found some kind of electronic device under the carousel. I'm pretty sure someone has been turning the carousel on and off at night by remote control.
Why would somebody want to do that? Whatever you found was probably just some kind of toy that fell out of some kid's pocket.
Okay, whatever.
And, like, how to get under there?
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Is,
Hey, Nancy,
no,
what's up?
No.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Can we talk to her? Okay, she's back.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right, okay.
Right. Sorry.
Serious. You have a robot. I want to talk to you about your robot.
Right, yeah, like we have a big talking point here. Ingrid, maybe?
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
Yes.
Yes, I did not leave.
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Not very. But I've noticed he has a very strange aura. Very dark around the edges. Odd for an artist, but then it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
I believe that.
I mean, yeah.
I found something underneath the carousel that looks like it might be a remote control device.
Oh, I'd like to see it. Interesting. I looked under there. Wonder how I missed it. May I have this?
Actually, I'd kind of like to keep it.
Suit yourself.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Also very suspicious. Alright, well, now that we know we need something to reach a letter, is there anything in here we can use? Yes? No? Maybe? Otherwise, we have to go fix the roller coaster, and I don't know how to do that.
We're gonna have to do it eventually.
I know. Alright, well, she's still in here. Can't snoop on her present. I think that's the only thing over here. Alright, let's go to the roller coaster.
This takes an employee access card.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Do we just... Okay.
Hmm.
Like... just have to like reattach it wherever. So it's not like actually a puzzle, it's just put shit back together. I can do that. I think that's all of them, yeah? Didn't miss any?
Yeah, looks like it.
Doesn't look like it. Okay, on.
Uh-oh! According to Ingrid, you not only fried that particular card reader, but you short-circuited the entire system. She says it'll take days to repair the damage, maybe even weeks.
Oops, guess I really blew it, as it were.
I'm not in the mood for lame jokes, Nancy, nor am I in the mood for paying for any more of your mistakes. So guess what? You're off the case.
Well, maybe if your people could do their own jobs.
Right? Like, we're just out here trying to do other people's jobs for them. I'm just gonna save.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I didn't understand. Because we've already done it, so, like, there's no going back. Oh, you can take them off.
Ah, okay. Alright, let me look at the picture. Okay. I just... So... I mean... I'll let you look at it for a second.
Wow, that means nothing.
It means nothing. And then there's this. Total resistance has to be 15, but they said that the new thing that we put in will give 5. So the thing should hook.
Can we look at the binder?
Oh, probably. I keep forgetting we have that. Okay. Circuits. The most important rule, I know, in working with electrical equipment is to make sure that all power sources are disconnected or turned off before working on any circuit. Serious injury can occur. Resistors. Okay. Resistors reduce the amount of voltage or current in an electrical circuit. Think of a resistor as a dam holding back the electrical power. Resistors have different values. The value of a resistor is measured in ohms. Let me take a picture of these so you can tell the different levels are. Okay. The amount of total resistance depends on how the resistors are placed. Resistors can be placed in series or in parallel. If several resistors are placed in series, i.e. one after each other, then the total resistance is the sum of the values. Okay, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
In the diagram above, so it would be 140, yeah. Okay, resistors placed in parallel, i.e. in separate circuits that later meet up, have a more complex formula to compute total resistance on a circuit. Consult with your manager on this issue. When repairing or adding a piece of equipment, be sure to examine the specific instructions. Okay, so I'm assuming that means that there aren't going to be any in parallel, because it doesn't explain it.
Right.
Also, you can't like move them around, so I don't know how you would do that, you know?
Yeah. So we needed to add up to 15.
Right, and this gives 5. This one is brown.
10.
It's 10, so that would be 15.
And
This
that
one's
one
third.
is 30. So that one needs to not connect.
So we just disconnect this one, and then that's it.
I don't know.
I mean,
you could try it.
If we just, it goes through here, It's just these two connected. Do disconnect that one.
Do that one. Sure, try it. It makes sense to me.
There, that looks right.
All right.
Nice. Road tag. And then car.
Oops, no power.
Oh, right. We have to ask him to turn the power back on. Forgot.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Ingrid said you told her that you were a bouncer before you came to work here. In Trenton, not Flemington.
Right. I was. For a while. I've held almost every guard-type job there is. Lived in a lot of different places, too. Trenton, Jersey City, Flemington, Cape May.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
Alright, so we should be able to just go back to it.
Cute little shark coasters.
This looks like one of Joy's.
So she was in here. That doesn't really mean anything. What?
Why can we look at this?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have something to like place here later. I don't. Like it's like off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
When you look at this, it's like not connected. But you can't even see that in this like
Yeah.
close-up.
Can't even tell. Huh. Gosh, we need more to see here. Are you kidding?
Right? Like, it seems wild that there would be nothing else. She's not even gonna say anything about it. Me.
Ow! I'm trapped! Uh-oh.
So it's gonna like come back for
To get
you.
my foot loose, I need to switch the track somehow.
What's that panel right there?
Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
What?
Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly connected. Try again.
How are we supposed to know?
You were electrocuted?
That's what Harlan said must have happened. I was out cold when he found me.
I can't afford to have you blundering around the park getting into accidents, Nancy. My insurance rates are high
Okay,
enough.
I don't
In other
like
words, you're off the case.
her either.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Ow! I'm trapped! Uh-oh! To get my
Well, we
foot
know it's
loose,
not
I need to.
just straight
Looks like I have to
across.
reconnect these wires.
Yeah, how are we supposed to...
Just
Now I can
this.
turn the power on and see if these are properly connected. Try again.
Can you turn the power back off?
There we go. Alright, so let's try red there, green there, and there.
That's not right.
Alright. What about blue there, and there?
That's still not right.
Oh my god. Okay. So
Maybe red in the second position. Or the first one and then switch the other two.
red. Yeah, I think red has to be in the first position because we tried. And it's not straight across, so...
Still not right.
We didn't try it in the
I better hurry.
second swap. I think we did
Try again.
that. So then swap the blue and the green. Wait.
You got hit by a moving
What?
roller coaster?
My foot was stuck and I couldn't get out of the way.
It
How
said
could
switch
your foot
position
get
on the
stuck?
side, but
Are
it
your
cut
feet
away
that
before I
big?
could click it.
No, someone trapped my foot and started the coaster up
Do you remember
deliberately.
what it was?
And you've broken how many bones?
Yes.
Let's just say it's going to be a while before I can resume my investigation.
You were supposed to put an end to these accidents, not cause more of them. In case
She's
you
still
haven't guessed,
mean.
you're off the case.
Okay.
Ow!
So
I'm
it was
trapped.
red middle, right? And then blue
Yep.
on top?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh. To get my foot loose, I need to... Looks like I have to reconnect these wires. Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly connected.
So,
Okay, so who did that to us?
what was the point of this? What?
Is that just like, this is where you're gonna get stuck?
I mean, I guess so. It's like a scarlet hand.
Or can you? Oh, it is. Aww. Can you go look at the little circuit board again that we were just looking at? Whatever it's called.
This?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, never mind.
I just...
Think there should be more.
Yeah. I guess we can go talk to somebody. We can call what's-her-face. Because she was like, please go look at the thing. Make sure you look at the roller coaster. Should probably also check our email.
Paula Santos.
Oh,
Hi,
true.
Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Right.
Okay.
Well, what are some of your general impressions?
We didn't know them a
Well,
little
let's
bit.
see.
Yeah.
Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although...
Although what?
It's just that sometimes she goes off on these strange New Agey type tangents and totally loses
I don't
me.
think she's
Anyway,
really that
there's
far
Harlan
out.
Bishop,
She's
very
just like eat good
conscientious.
things.
Elliot Chen, very talented,
people have
but a very
auras.
slow worker. And Joy Trent,
Yeah,
very,
very like New
well,
Agey.
Joy is hard to describe.
She's just maybe a little bit too in your face about it.
Yeah.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
What happened to him?
His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court, he just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
Oof.
Ugh.
How sad.
It was very sad. He was in way over his head, but there was nothing anybody could do. He would have just taken anyone who tried to help him down with him.
Is it true that Captain's Cove is being sued by someone who got hurt in the roller coaster accident?
The part about being sued is true, but I don't think the guy got hurt. I think he's just saying that so he can try to squeeze money out of our insurance company.
guess. It did not seem that way.
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
Do you know who Tink is?
Sure. Tink Obermeyer. Operates the Carousel. Real protective of it. When it was vandalized, it almost broke his heart. Loves the band organ, too. Right now, he's up in Canada fishing.
I found some notes that were written in shorthand. Would you happen to know any stenographers?
No. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever even met a stenographer. Now that we're in the computer age, stenography has pretty much become extinct.
I'll be in touch.
Call me anytime.
Is there anybody else that we should call? He said he'd call us back. So yeah, no. Let's go check our email.
Okay.
Sassy Detective Tip. Next time you want to hide a message in plain sight, write it on a piece of paper using nature's invisible ink, lemon juice. When you finish writing, you'll have what looks like a blank piece of paper, which to the observant nose may smell faintly like lemon. But when you expose the paper to moderate heat, the message will appear. Just take care when applying heat to the paper, the iron. An iron on its very lowest setting will usually do the trick. Younger sleuths should seek parental supervision before using an iron or any other source of heat. And sleuths of all ages should remember to turn the iron off when finished.
So responsible.
We didn't ask her about her pencils.
Automatically checks it for us. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
We don't get the satisfaction of checking it.
From a habitual list maker, that takes all the joy out of it.
Yes.
Take a look around Ingrid's while she's not there. Translate the note, figure out the combination, keep checking email. Okay. Alright. Well, what is the journal? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good catch-up if you haven't played in a bit.
Yeah. Oh, do we get a lemon with one of those meals?
Oh my god. No.
Oh, that was... I was so excited about that thought.
Good idea. Is there... Oh, they took away the room service. I was gonna say maybe there's one like just garnish on, or just on the plate.
Yeah.
I kind of want to order another meal just to see.
Yeah.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
I'd like to order the hamburger platter with milk instead of a soft drink.
One hamburger platter with moo juice. It'll be there in a few. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
She sounds
I'll
like the
mention
cook from Emperor's New Groove.
What does she say? That'll be...
Oh gosh,
something
it's
in
so
a deep
long.
fried doorstop.
Yeah. Ketchup. Okay.
That's one of my favorite scenes in that whole movie. On second thought, make my potatoes a salad. Where would we find lemon juice?
I mean, I feel like it has to be that. Like,
Yeah.
we should order the right thing. But, I mean, what are we even using it on at this point?
Right, yeah, we don't have... paper or anything.
Yeah.
She's still in here. Can we talk to her?
Hello, Nancy.
Can
How
you
goes
leave
it?
somehow?
I got your soldering gun from Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
All right, the B-13.
Oof. Alright, well, let's ask her about her pencils, maybe?
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
Someone activated the
Sounds
roller coaster
sad.
while I was standing on the
Yeah.
tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
Maybe
It
it
was
shouldn't
no
be so
accident.
easy for
Does
that
this
to happen
pencil
if
light
it was
down
an
by the
accident.
tracks look familiar?
That looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
Joy, while you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and snooped.
You
We
were snooping
didn't.
around in here?
Well, I was leaving you a note. You know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
All right, I was snooping. And now if you don't mind answering a question from me, what is that?
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
Alright then.
Why does he call himself the magnificent memory machine?
My father said he invented Miles in order to reacquaint me with my childhood. It always bothered him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father programmed
gosh.
him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories
He's
from
not
my
wrong.
childhood.
Yeah, but her late father
I know.
is still insulting her.
What a wonderful gift.
What a wonderful gift.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
My mother died when I was really young, too. Maybe I could help you.
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm
Aw.
so not gutsy.
Warming up.
Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
Is it like a bridle? 4-bit?
Maybe.
Don't give up yet. Maybe I'll turn up something in the course of my investigation.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Okay. What do we have to do now? We still need to reach the stupid letter.
Yeah, and that guy needs to call us back.
Let's talk to Ingrid, see if that...
It's locked.
Oh? We need a code.
Armed. Jesus. I can't read that, or can't... It's not on that.
handbook?
Oh, well, maybe we can like hack it or something. I don't know.
It's
Just
locked.
to know her code. The only thing I can think of is the date that's on the carousel, but I think that was a 19, and there wasn't even a 9 on that keypad.
Yeah, it was 1914. There wasn't a 9? Oh. So there is not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How can we snoop when she's not there if we can't get in?
Yeah, there's... Oh!
Leave.
Surveillance. We're just looking at that? Okay. Can't open it? Oh, there we go. Harlan Bishop. Requested code.
Oh?
101190.
Do you think that's his locker? 10, 11, 90?
Maybe. It's the only code-ish thing we have related to him, so...
Yeah.
I need a tape.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, let's... Is there anything over here? This was one of the thumbnails on Steam for this game, and you can't do
really?
shit over here. Like, it's gonna have to come into play at some point. Otherwise, that would be really weird.
Yeah.
I think it's just straight up the
Oh.
numbers.
Yeah, okay, this is not...
1, 0.
Nice.
Appointments. 5:30.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
Yeah, I'm assuming his phone will.
So gross and unkempt.
Yeah, it's like got coffee all over it. I say that, but I have my Nancy Drew notebook sits on my desk, and I can when I spilled water all over it. But it was just water. Yeah, I guess that's all that's in there. Okay. Ah.
Let's just take your personal tape real quick. Hopefully it's
Take
not
his
gross.
shoes. Yeah. Oh?
It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
0726.
Ace.
I better put this back where I found it.
Nice.
Why would he have that in
No,
his
he's
locker?
up to some suspicious shit.
So glad you don't have to re-put in that code.
Yeah, that would have been dumb. Okay, let's go to her place. 0726.
What's in the bag?
What's in it? What is it? brand new watch.
She have all this money.
Yeah, I don't know. Gee, I
So
wonder.
sleep on there.
Wow, that's one expensive watch.
Yeah, no kidding.
Holy shit. 21,000.
Yeah, people pay crazy amount of money for watches. It's
Your car.
It's kind of wild. Yeah. Is that it? I guess we just know that she spent a shit ton of money on a watch. And is considering buying a knockoff Porsche. Okay.
We go look at her, yeah.
Call LH about results. LH.
Okay, we have two
Lance
people.
Huffington, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Mess with anything?
When you get close to the desk, can you like turn off to the side at all? No. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
Is Mr. Guerra a parole officer?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Maybe you can help me. Do you know if he has a client named Harlan Bishop?
Yes, he does. Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
What? That does not seem very professional.
Yeah, no. It should be like, okay, well, I'll have him call you back promptly.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, get like the reason why we're calling, like if you're from an organization or something. Don't just be like, yeah, he's on parole. Let me give you that personal information.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but when was he paroled? Do you know?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399. That's my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Well, I'm Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind of her unofficial assistant here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
Gross.
Why is he being so creepy?
He's such a weirdo. He's only said 2 things.
Yeah, I was wondering if she'd called you yet. You know, about the results.
Yeah, she called me.
So, is everything okay?
Everything's great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank.
So
whoa,
maybe
speaking of
he
which,
is
I gotta
scared.
go.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Wasn't he just suing for $1 million? Is that it? I think
Sure.
that was it.
Oh, LH. Oh, we tried that.
That's who that was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then other people just have to call us back. So much waiting for that.
Yeah. I kind of want to call it there.
Okay, sure.
Tonight. It's getting late and I'm tired.
Sounds
But I feel
good to me.
We took a good chunk out of it.
Yeah, we got pretty far, I think.
There's definitely been, like, no, like, lost, confused time in this one so far.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always preferable.
Yeah, for sure. I just did that. Alright, well, cool. That was a fun session. I'm liking this one so far.
Same.
So, we'll probably do maybe another stream before the weekend, but if not, probably one sometime over the weekend. So, alright, well, thanks for playing with me.
Of course, same to you.
Alright, have a good night.
To you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.